Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I wanted to show you how to make an invitation using Canvas. I opened up Canvas already and I'm going to hit create a design and I'm going to write invitation. It gives you the option of landscape, portrait, square, or all these other ones. I'm going to hit landscape. Today's theme is Barbie theme. So first, I want to pick out a background color because I want a shade of pink. I just don't want it to be that bright. Let's see. Let's play with it a little bit. See what color I like. I like that color. That's cute. That's a nice Barbie color. So let's look up for some logos because I doubt they have anything Barbie here. Let's see. Since it is, oh, okay, so they don't have, so you see all these little crowns, you have to pay for to use that. So like I could add it on to my thing, to my invitation, and I wouldn't have to pay for it right there and then. But once I start to share it or print it or whatever, it gives me the option to pay for what I used. So let's go on Google and type in Barbie. Let's just put PNG for now. And let's find a nice logo. Oh, I like this one. But let's see if they have it here on Google Images. So I'm looking for like the name Barbie. Not like, I don't really like that. I could do that one. I like that splash one I just saw. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's do that. Put that onto my home screen. And let me find a Barbie. A Barbie that's sitting down. Oh, let's see if she's clear. That's another thing. These images have to be as clear as possible. You can't pick an image that is like blurry. And of course, all the images are coming up clear. But sometimes they have these images where it looks really nice, but it looks super blurry. Like this one's not that good of an image, even though it has a transparent background. So I think we're good with those two things or not. If anything, I'll come back. I have kind of an idea of what I want to do. I just have yet to actually do it. So let's upload it. And let's upload media. And hit desktop. Let's select these two. Once we upload those two images onto Canva, so you see how this one's coming up? Like, even though it has a transparent background, the actual transparent background is coming up. Let's go on Edit Image and hit Background Remover. Sometimes it does it automatically. Sometimes you need to help it. Oh, this one did it automatically. Let's put this right here in the middle. Maybe let's crop it. Okay, here we go. So I double clicked it and the option to crop came up. Cropping it. And let me put it a little bit bigger, see if I like it. Yeah, it's nice and clear. So, you know what? I just had the idea. The birthday girl is turning 8. So I kind of want this to be straight. I don't want it to look like that. I like the splat on this. The splash. I don't even know what you would... Yeah, I guess you would call that. Let's do that. And I think I want the number 8 right here. Real big. So let's add some text, add heading, enter the number 8. Let's see if we could do it as big as possible. I also don't like the font on this number 8. So we're definitely gonna have to change that. Let's see, font options. Let's try these. I like that. I think I like this one. Let me try this one. This one's cute. I like this one. Let's stay with that one. And let's change it to white so it can stand out. Let's zoom out a little bit so I can make the 8 a little bit bigger. And I think that Barbie that I put that was sitting down, I think I'm going to put it under the 8. You see how Barbie as well has the checkered background. Let's use background remover. The background remover option is free. You can use it on using Canva for free. Canva, sorry. Let's see how I can't touch the Barbie. Let's move this position back. And now I should be able to touch the Barbie. There you go. I want Barbie to sit somewhere around here. And I feel like it's missing something here. Because I want the lettering right here. With like the party details, time, all of that. But I feel like something's missing. Let me add the details in writing. And see if I still feel the same after all the lettering is on there. Let's change that to white. All right, so let's write, come on, over top Barbie, so that under Barbie we can write, let's go party. I don't know, I feel like that's something Barbie would say. Let me see. Let me play around with the fonts. What do I like? I tend to click on the ones that don't have the little crowns because, again, I want to keep this as cheap as possible. This is for a friend of mine's, and I'm not really, trying to actually spend any money on this. I'm not really liking any of these fonts so far. Let's see. I like that one. You know what? I think I'm gonna just stick to like something like this. I like that. Let's just make that a little bit bigger. And this a little bit bigger. And to center it, it kind of always tells you like using those, you see those little dotted pink lines that come up? That kind of tells you it's centered. So we do the same thing there, and then it's telling you that the Barbie and the come on are centered. Let's add another text and put let's go party. Again, I'm playing with this. I might like the end result and just stick with it. Or I might just add a page and redo the whole thing. It all depends on what my mood is, if I like the outcome. When you're doing an invite, you really have to play with what you have, you know, and make multiple versions of the invitation, because that way you have choices. Like, okay, I like this from this one, but I don't like this from this one. And then you go on from there, you know. And then let's write, please join us to celebrate. Do you see how this looks now? Okay. Didn't mean to hit that. Okay. That's 24. That's 22. Sometimes when you're using the scroll, you see how it's like I only want to move it up a little bit, but it won't let me. So I'll usually just leave it there and just use the arrows on my keyboard, and it moves it just that little bit that you need it to be moved. Let's write her name. And I want something cute. I don't want it to be cursive, but it could be a little, you know, not that straight, I guess. Let's try this one. No. Why is it cutting off like that? Okay, maybe the font is like that. I don't like that. Okay, let's try this one. I like that. It's cute and girly. Now let's make it a little smaller. Okay, let's make all of this a little smaller. 21. I like to keep my font all the same size, unless it's like the name, for example, because I feel like it throws it off if you do like one font 23, 124, 121. So let's do that. I'll make this a little smaller too, because I want to write everything on the invitation, as far as the address, the time, and all that. Let's put is turning 8. It's white, and I believe it did Alice for that font. Yep. Layla's turning 8. I still feel like everything's a little on the bigger side. And you see the difference of me minimizing that Barbie, how much space I got to work with. Now I can fit everything under. And this looks too big too. again, that feature of like lining it up, you see, it really helps. Because to me, it might look straight. But then I like look at it again and I'm like, no, wait, that's crooked, you know? I was gonna say, let's put this down just a little bit so I could put the comma on right there. I like how that's looking. I still feel like the side of where the 8 and the Barbie is a little plain, but we'll situate that after I'm done with all the text. Okay, so Saturday. I haven't figured out how to do the straight slash. So I usually just go on Google and type in straight slash and literally copy and paste it. I have a MacBook and I just for some reason can't figure it out. I figured out how to do the little squiggle on top of the N for like birthday in Spanish, which is cumpleaños. But I'm still figuring out the slash. May 28th. And I believe she said from 2 o'clock to 4:30, I believe it was. If not, I'll just change it later. And let's do White and Alice. Okay, so it has to be smaller. Much smaller. What is that, 19? Okay. So again, I'm changing all of them because I feel like everything looks more coordinated. Everything looks more in sync in a way. Saturday, May 28th. And then I always like to give the name of the house something that fits the party. So, for example, I did recently an invitation that had to do with a safari theme, and I put the jungle in Spanish, and then I put the address underneath. In this case, since it's a Barbie theme, I want to put the dollhouse. I think that would be cute. And again, 19, Alice, and then White. And then under that, I'll put the address. Obviously, for privacy purposes, I'm not going to put the actual address. For some reason, this is what... Oh, I could just put Barbie Lane, because who cares? And then, yeah, Barbie Lane. And then let's put New Jersey, NJ. Change the settings. The only reason I'm writing it out right now is because I want to make sure everything fits. And now that I have some space to work with, I feel like I go up a size. In the font size. Well, maybe not the time and the date, but let's do that. Let's make the 8 smaller. Maybe it's the 8. And not so much the actual lettering. Because I don't want it to be super small where they're like struggling to see what it says. Even though it is a E-vite, it's not going to be printed. You could just zoom in. But, you know, whatever. Make that a little bit bigger. Again, when have fun, you know, like, don't take it that serious. Obviously take it serious, because if you're doing this and somebody's actually paying you, you should always take it serious. But play with it, you know? Play around with the fonts, play around with the colors and everything. And like I said, it's super cute right now, but I feel like something's missing. So I like the splash thing. So let's go into elements, which is where you can look up all the different images and shapes. And let's put splash. And let's see if I can find a splash. Or maybe I can edit the color. And what I like about this is that it recommends colors that your images, the images that you inserted it have. I don't know why I can't speak right now, but let's do like a hot pink that matches the Barbie. And obviously we're going to position this to the back of where the 8 is at. But I want this huge. Like, I want this real big. You know what? Let's flip it. No, I think I flipped it wrong. Flip it back. Okay. All right. Position this to the back. I want the little splashes to be on this side, so it can match the theme of the Barbie splash. I want it bigger. I like that. I really like that. I always zoom in to make sure that everything is nice and clear. The only thing right now that looks a little bit blurry is probably the Barbie sign, but not a big deal. And I think I like it. Make sure none of the blobs, splashes are in the way. And I like it. I think I'm going to leave it and use it. I really like it. Well, like I said, have fun with it. Play around with it. Honestly, this is the quickest invitation that I've done in a while. I didn't have a template before this. I didn't pre-make it. I literally just went with the flow. You gotta, have, from the get-go, I wanted something landscape. I wanted something where it's like the Barbie sitting on the side, And then I saw that splash, and I'm like, that would look cute. But I also want the 8. Like, these are things that from the beginning I wanted to do in the invitation. I wanted the number 8 to be really big. I wanted to have a sitting Barbie. And the name I saw on Google, and I really liked it because it wasn't like the regular Barbie lettering, or obviously it has the font like the regular Barbie font, but it has a splash in the back, which I think is cool and different. Okay, so before I finish, I want to show you how to actually download and save the image. So you go right here to share, and you have these options: download, share on social, print your design. I usually hit download. I almost always, unless I need it in a PDF, I use PNG just because it saves the clearest, and it's easy to save and download. So I go ahead and hit download. This automatically goes into my downloaded folder,